Hey movie lovers, for those of you that recently watched Black Panther 3 Wakanda Forever, condones to you. Well, some of you are saying it wasn't as expected, like the plot, the ending, etc. But personally, I feel like it was really emotional out there. There was a lot of emotion throughout. Don't forget that this was a tribute to Chadwick Boseman. May his soul rest in peace. But that was our Black Panther in part 1. So part 2 looks like it's a tribute to him. It's really emotional. There's a lot that is said. Princess Shuri says, my brother was battling an illness and he never even told me about it. I didn't know, blah blah. So this is basically them acting out reality, and since we all know reality, we can't help but feel so bad. Inspiration. As we all know what just happened recently, Black Panther 2 was recently released. That was on 11th November. So of course we were all anticipating, high levels of anticipation out there worldwide, in fact. And then Africans started asking, when is the Black Panther premiere coming to Africa? And it only made it to Nigeria. So I saw Lupita Nyong'o, Danai, and the whole cast crew, yeah. Letita Wright. So basically, as Ugandans, I want to represent some of the views people had out there. I got to cinema. I'm not gonna mention the branch I was at, but to my disappointment, guys, right, was it in the middle of the movie or quarter way to the end, the video sort of goes off and all we can get is the sound. So people started making noise until it was fixed. And then to our disappointment, there was no rewind. Like, we missed out on the part. This is supposed to be a world premiere. So if we are paying money for this premiere, we expect to get first class treatment, because after the premiere, it's definitely going to be out in other places like on the internet and all over. But if we are paying for the premiere, we need first class treatment, okay? Because we are trying to get it first, all the details, all the information. Like right now I'm supposed to do a movie preview, but I had to express my disappointment. So I hope we do better. If you haven't gone to cinema, most of you have been asking me, how is Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever? Well, you better not be excited because it's so emotional. Practically, if you're really an emotional person, sentimental and all that, you find yourself dropping a tear or two. Not like, but a tear or two, because this movie, Wakanda Forever, it is really so emotional. Oh my God, Queen Ramonda dies. That was disaster. Of course, she made a sacrifice, and you know how the movie twists because of anger. Someone wants to revenge. And we expect Princess Shuri to put an end to the god of the water, Neymar, but she doesn't. That is all just disappointment. Sometimes we want the vengeance. And then what happened to our favorite villain? He has a small part within the movie. Ouch. Michael B. Jordan, ladies, am I right? We miss him in this. He's only there like for a minute or two. Damn. There was less laughter throughout the movie, apart from the king of the Jabari tribe, the dog tribe, yeah? Woo, 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 woo. That guy. We all love Mbaku. He makes it at least humorous at some point, because all his statements are always funny. Don't forget our favorite villain from part 1, who, to my disappointment once more, Michael B. Jordan, guys. He has a small part within the movie. That was like a big disappointment to me, because I swear to God, one of the reasons I hit cinema was just because I wanted to see how my best villain plays this time around. Yeah, the villain this time around is Neymar, the submariner. Now, the hilarious thing about this guy is that he flies. He's got winglets on his ankles. Yeah, so that is really funny. He's flying in the air and his speed is so uncomparable to anyone. He really beats a lot of people, defeats them. He can fly out of the water. That is definitely the action that you should be looking out for if you haven't watched the movie yet. Yeah, the fight is in the water, the sharks, he flies with the sharks. His throne is actually the tooth of a shark. Yeah, and the costumes are really beautiful. The costumes of the Water Kingdom. So that is what I found interesting this time. It wasn't more of the Wakanda Forever outfits, it was more of the Water Kingdom and their outfits, you know? Brings me to my next disappointment. Why do we have Princess Shuri's technology less impressive this time around? I swear you cannot compare the technology of Black Panther 1 to Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. It is, remember the former villain burnt the Wakanda Kingdom and the vibranium, you know, it was all sort of complicated thanks to Michael B. Jordan villain. So it's the kingdom of Wakanda is actually less appealing to the eye. Nakia plays a little part, and it brings me to the post-credential scene, which reveals a lot. I feel like we have a Black Panther 3, definitely, because we have Prince T'Challa, guys. Yeah, so before Black Panther dies, it's revealed in the post-credential scene that he had a son with the love of his life. We all know that. So I feel like the action continues. You know, Marvel movies never end. So we can definitely watch out for Black Panther 3. And I'll be attending, but hopefully this time it will all be better action. And the question is, who is going to be the next Black Panther in our part 3? That is if Marvel Studios actually do consider it, because we never know, they could disappoint us. We've waited for a very long time after losing Chadwick, and yeah, Black Panther 2, I'd give it a 6 out of 10 personally, because I swear, I think we were all just caught up with the emotions. Maybe even the director, the writer, the actors. I feel like they were caught up in the emotions too, and it wasn't really given its best. So we could only hope that maybe there's a part 3 and Prince T'Challa is selected really well. The other question that was left in our minds is that Princess Shuri, after the death of her mother, she becomes the new Black Panther. She rules the kingdom of Wakanda. She takes her rightful place. But Mbaku says he is gonna challenge her for the throne. So where are we, guys? We are definitely anticipating part 3, because yeah, we want to see how this goes. It looks like Shuri is not gonna stay on the throne for long. It's not like, hail you cousin, what's up, Michael B. Jordan. It's now Mbaku, Mr. Humorous, is gonna challenge for the throne. So watch out for Black Panther 3. If you haven't watched the movie yet, that is all I could tell you as my preview. Last but not least, please, Ugandan cinema organizers, could we do more decorative sets for our movie premieres, please? It's for us, the movie lovers. I mean, I've looked at the premieres of other countries. Well, we used to have it before. I don't know if it's a budget thing, but I was really disappointed about the set design for the movie premiere. Practically, you guys can see me standing next to the small wallpaper down there, and it was even shorter than me. Damn. Am I shorter? Oh, it's shorter. I don't know. Have a look. Anyway, it is Zoey Inspiration. I'm here to aspire to inspire you before I expire. I hope you've had a lovely time. In case you love what I've presented, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share your opinions in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, Zoey Inspiration, subscribe. I love you.